How to Properly Head a Soccer Ball by Kevin Holly. Keep your eye on the ball. I can practically hear my old soccer coach saying the cliche, only now I know the importance of that cliche. Today I will demonstrate how to properly head a soccer ball with the use of the eyes, legs, arms, and forehead. Knowing how to properly head a soccer ball can save you a lot of headaches and can serve as a pretty cool trick to show your friends. I played travel soccer for more than 10 years and did a little bit of research on what the experts had to say. So first, I will demonstrate the proper positioning, and then I will show you the correct form of heading a soccer ball. You must first get into the proper stance. Open up those eyes. As the cliche says, keep your eye on the ball. It is very common for first-timers to be afraid, and as a result, they close their eyes. However, according to McBeath's lot theory, players watch the ball throughout its flight and use this to determine the speed and direction in which they move. Your goal is to keep the ball in sight until it is close enough to make contact and redirect it. Don't worry if you struggle to keep your eyes open. It'll probably take a few attempts before you are comfortable with the process. Next, get those legs engaged. Make sure your feet are properly planted, for this demonstration does not include jumping in order to head the ball. Make sure your knees are a little bent, for this will allow you to be balanced and build momentum when you are going to head the ball. The Complete Soccer Guide recommends imagining yourself as a strong, statue-like object, like a skyscraper. This will allow you to set a good foundation. Now, get those arms up. Raise your arms to about chin level with your hands and fists about 4 inches apart. Make sure your elbows are just about 90 degrees. Your arms serve as both a defense mechanism and can help you in directing where you're going to head the ball. Lastly, keep your head up. Your head should follow your eyes to whatever direction the ball is coming from. Keep your head slightly cocked back so that you don't use the top or back of your head to head the ball. According to McLeod, players should attempt to head the ball in a position in which the ball is descending and will collide with their forehead so that they can redirect it. Most players experience the most pain when they head with the top or back of their head. I remember when my teammate went up for a header with his arms down and eyes closed. When he hit the floor, we could already see the blood on his jersey. The paramedics were there in minutes. This is why it is very important to maintain the proper stance. Okay, I think we've got the positioning down. Now let's move on to step 2. The second step is executing the actual header. Maintaining proper position. Watch as the ball is either kicked or thrown to you in an arcing motion. For how long? Wait until the ball is just above eye level before attempting to shift your stance. According to McLeod, balls were launched so that players had to either move forward or backward in an attempt to head the ball. Now, with these balls, you need to either directly hit the ball or mess up. If you go too late, the ball will hit you in the nose, and that can hurt pretty badly. If you go too early, you'll probably completely miss the ball, or it'll hit the top of your head, resulting in more pain. Now, a few things to remember. Keep your arms engaged. You need to pay attention to where the ball is coming from so that your arms can follow your eyes and head wherever the ball is coming from. According to Melissa Flandreau, you must engage your arms for directional purposes and follow through with the header so that you have the maximum amount of power. And keep your knees a little bent and loose. Now, punch through the ball with your forehead in a jabbing motion, like this. This will, according to Lindsay Horan, a skill that requires a specific amount of focus and technical awareness is heading the ball. Another important thing to consider is your breath. Take a deep breath and exhale as you head the ball. It is also important to consider the amount of power of the ball coming at you, whether it is speedy or slow. Now, can I have a volunteer to demonstrate? And just like that, you have the header. Now, in review of what we learned today, I first demonstrated the proper positioning of the header, and then I actually correctly executed the header. Now, even if you don't use this in your life, understanding the correct process to any process can allow you to be safe and ensure the best possible outcome. Any questions from the audience? Tyler?
Okay, can you only do a header like when you're playing offense?
Actually, no. There is such a thing called a defensive header, where you head the ball back to your goalkeeper and he can catch it. Otherwise, if you pass it back to your keeper, he can't pick up the ball. Caroline?
Can just anyone head a ball in soccer?
Actually, in recent years, a law enacted by FIFA disallowed under 12 soccer players from heading the ball, for there was a lot of connections with brain injuries and concussions. So, thank you.
Thank you.